I just spent 5 weeks living and studying French in Paris, and something unexpected happened. Now that I'm home, I realize those weeks didn't just improve my French, they are really shifting the way I live my life, from how I eat, to how I shop, to how I spend my time and connect with people. So today, I'm sharing 7 surprising lifestyle changes that living in Paris inspired in me. Changes I never saw coming, but are already making my life simpler, healthier, and just more joyful. And I'd love to hear how travel has changed you too. Paris changed me, and here's how. Number 1, I've really cut down on single-use plastic bags. I never once used a plastic bag to buy or store food when I was in Paris. They don't provide bags for your groceries, so you need to bring a reusable bag or a cart with you. And I've made a big change at home after cooking for myself for 5 weeks in Paris, where I did not have plastic bags in my kitchen. Now, instead of reaching for a single-use plastic bag to store leftovers or to package an on-the-go lunch, I use reusable containers. Sometimes you want that flexibility of a bag instead of a hard-sided container. So I have these reusable bags, plastic bags, but reusable, from Trader Joe's for use at home. They're perfect for sandwiches, lunch snacks, and leftovers. I even use this really big one here for a big salad I made that I put in my backpack for a weekend hike. I'll leave a link in the description below for reusable plastic bags in case you want to try them. Number 2, I make coffee at home now rather than picking it up on the go. You almost never see Parisians walking around with coffee to go, and they rarely eat on the run either. They make coffee at home, or in keeping with the famous Parisian cafe culture, they grab a quick coffee in a cafe before work or enjoy it at a leisurely pace with a companion at any time of day. At home here in California, I used to walk to a Starbucks or a Peet's Coffee near me almost every day and pick up coffee to go. And since returning from Paris, I have stopped buying coffee to go on my morning walks. It's an expensive habit that uses a lot of paper and plastic and is totally unnecessary when I can make a perfectly good brew at home or meet up later with a friend at a cafe. My go-to for coffee at home these days is this fabulous little French press that I bought for less than €5 in Paris last year. It's perfect for a small Parisian apartment. It also makes the perfect amount of coffee for me here at home. Of course, I do have a larger one also. And this is a breeze to clean. I'll leave a link below in the description in case you're interested. Number 3, I am resisting fast fashion impulses. I'm now much more focused on curating a smaller and timeless wardrobe that's emblematic of the French minimalist style. If you've been watching my channel, you know I love clothes, and I will always be on the lookout for things I need. But I don't have to fall victim to the relentless barrage of social media posts encouraging nonstop purchasing. When I was in Paris for 5 weeks, I did not order a single item of clothing online. And I didn't miss it. I only bought 2 practical and stylish clothing items. This blouse and this sweater vest that I've worn many times already. And I bought this beautifully designed leather handbag from Fauvet, an up-and-coming French designer in Paris, for a very reasonable price. And by the way, if you want to learn more about my 5 weeks studying French and living in Paris, check out my Paris vlog linked above and check the description below for a link to Fauvet. And now I'm thinking about purging my wardrobe. I won't pare my wardrobe down to a capsule, but I can cut it back to classic and timeless items that I will really wear and that will last. I'm going to put on some French music, pretend that I live in a small Parisian apartment with limited storage, and then ask myself, does it fit? Do I wear it? Do I love it? Would a French chic woman wear it? If the answer is no to any of these questions, it goes in the donation pile. I'm not going to stop buying clothes, heaven forbid, but fewer items in my closet will allow me to more easily identify holes in my wardrobe and fill them with a few high-quality pieces. Very French. Before I go on, if you're watching this video, then you probably love France and you love to travel in general. So I want to introduce you to Level 8 Luggage, a New York-based luxury brand. They sent me this fantastic suitcase, the Voyageur 20-inch carry-on. I love its sleek, modern design, and it comes in a bunch of colors. This one's called Olive. It's a hard-sided suitcase made of highly durable and yet light German-made Macrolon polycarbonate. So it weighs in at only 8.1 pounds. The 360-degree spinner wheels are exceptional. This thing barely makes a whisper and practically rolls by itself. This wide handle provides extra stability when you're running through an airport with a heavy tote on too. It has a convenient TSA approved lock. So say goodbye to baggage fees with this suitcase. It has an interior capacity of 43 liters, making it among the larger carry-ons out there. Many airlines allow carry-ons that exceed the strict standard dimensions. Now let's take a peek inside. You know those ridges in the middle of most hard-sided suitcases that get in the way of packing? None here, perfectly flat. It has two large compartments with these stretchy zip compression closures to keep your items in place. And I like these versatile wet and dry compartments. Now, I'm gonna put this suitcase to the test by packing a capsule wardrobe for a pretend fall trip to Europe. Wow, I got it all in there. This is an exceptionally well-designed suitcase. Industry experts say Level 8 Luggage offers excellent value at a more accessible price point than competitors. So, check out the description box below to get 20% off on this suitcase and any other order through November 30th and 10% off after that. Again, the link and discount codes are in the description. Now, back to how Paris changed me. Number 4, I am trying to slow down the pace when I eat a meal. The French are known for their multi-course meals where people are around the table together for several hours. This allows them to savor every bite and for their stomachs to actually recognize when they've had enough food. We've all heard the advice to slow down, as we'll end up eating less. I notice that when my husband and I sit down for dinner together, we wolf down the food so fast that we barely have time for a conversation before we're on to cleanup. Not only will our health benefit from slowing down, our relationship will benefit too. Number 5, I'm prioritizing live meetups over Zoom or phone calls. I'm actively involved in my local community, and I happen to be board chair of our local YMCA, and often I have the need to meet with people to discuss projects we're working on. So instead of Zoom, I am intentionally trying to meet with people live. It won't always be possible, but I know if I do more of it, my connections with these people will be stronger. And I want to de-emphasize the transactional aspect of these meetings and instead lean into being with my colleagues, understanding them, deepening the relationships. We can meet while walking or hiking. We can meet for lunch or coffee at my house. All these things are free. And of course, we can help our local cafes and restaurants to succeed as well. We even have a couple pretty authentic French cafes in my hometown. Number 6, I'm making friendship a more intentional practice, like what I see happening in Paris. During the pandemic, I initiated a couple of activities that have really enhanced my friendships. The first is a local friends Friday night happy hour, which is still going on today, though a lot less frequently. And the second is a monthly Zoom call with my college friends from all around the country. These gatherings are fantastic for maintaining regular connection with my friends and having a structure to my social life. It also takes the pressure off planning social activities because these things are scheduled and on the calendar. But I've noticed that because of these regular group activities, I have neglected one-on-one time with friends. I want to be more intentional about this because it's through those more intimate interactions that relationships deepen. Why is this important? There's a ton of research that shows that real friendships are a key to a long and happy life. So, what am I going to do about it? I've started by making a list of people I want to maintain more regular one-on-one contact with, and another list for people I want to get to know better. I'm going to work my way down that list and reach out to these people to see them in person, do a Zoom if necessary, if they live far away, or even consider traveling to see them. The bottom line is thinking of friendship as a practice. Number 7, I'm planning on going to museums and concerts more often, just like I did when I was in Paris. I'm a member of the Fine Arts Museums of San Francisco, and there are great exhibits at both museums throughout the year. There are numerous other cultural attractions, concerts, events close to me, and many are inexpensive or free. Rather than partaking just a few times a year, I'm going to contact friends to go with me or grab my husband and just do it a lot more often, kind of like what I was doing in Paris. It's like a little mini vacation. And of course, you can do these things alone too, and I love that. One of the beautiful things about spending extensive time in another country is it does change you in unexpected ways. Thanks to my 5 weeks in Paris, I noticed things about my lifestyle and choices at home that can change my life for the better. And slowly but surely, I'm making the shifts. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. My time in Paris opened my eyes to new ways of living, and I hope today's video gave you a few ideas to bring a bit of that joy and intention into your own life. If this resonated with you, please give this video a like and share in the comments how traveling or living abroad has changed your habits or mindset. And if you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe. This community of women over 50 is thoughtful, uplifting, and inspiring. I read every comment and I always learn something from you. So until next time, keep thriving gracefully.